My name is Dan Brat, and I am a brain tumor researcher and diagnostic neuropathologist at Emory University and the Winship Cancer Institute in Atlanta. A diagnostic neuropathologist is a person that takes tissue from a biopsy or a resection and examines it under the microscope and does testing, either immunohistochemistry to look for proteins that are expressed, or else molecular testing to look at mutations or amplifications of genes in order to give the best diagnosis possible to the patient. That diagnosis then is used to treat the patient in the most appropriate manner. So getting the diagnosis of a brain tumor correct in the first place and the most precise leads to the patient getting treated most appropriately. That also gives us access to human biospecimens, and those biospecimens are vital to increasing our understanding of the human disease through basic and translational research. I've been fortunate to be a part of the steering committee for the tissue banking initiative that's centered in Tianjin and really spearheaded by the National Foundation for Cancer Research. It's an initiative that is really critical for cancer research, not only in China, but worldwide. Why do we do it in China? Because the resources are virtually untapped at this point. It's a different patient population. They have a different diet than the Western diet. They're exposed to different pathogens than we're exposed in the Western world. And the cancer spectrums are different. They really are. And targeted therapies in the future will depend on knowing the molecular makeup of the cancers within specific populations around the world that may or may not be different. The NFCR has been an international leader in this space of tissue banking internationally and cancer research internationally. I think because they are such team members. They're willing to collaborate with individuals on an equal basis in other countries like China and establish the collaborations that are needed for tissue banking, for cancer research, for molecular medicine, and for outcomes that you really need in order to push advances in this field forward. We have started this first at Tianjin's Cancer Hospital, which is a really state-of-the-art cancer hospital in China, but it's really meant to be a network of institutions, mostly on the east coast of China in the larger cities, but also going into the west of China as well. And this network is meant to create a biorepository that can be used within China, predominantly for their cancer researchers, but also in partnership with U.S. cancer researchers. And we've done a phenomenal job, and our partners there have done a phenomenal job in procuring tissues the right way, keeping them annotated for clinical information that goes along with those specimens. And we've created partnerships with the Beijing Genomics Institute, who has been characterizing these samples. There's going to be differences in cancers depending on the population involved, number one, but there's also drivers that are similar, molecular drivers within cancers of individuals regardless of their race, regardless of their country of origin. So the more we learn about cancers in other countries, the more we'll know about them here in the United States as well. The National Foundation for Cancer Research has supported some of the top investigators within this country. It's supported some of the top cancer research labs within this country. It's supported national and international initiatives in tumor banking and genomic medicine within this country. It's been very futuristic in its outlook towards cancer care, getting involved with these advanced clinical trials, adaptive clinical trials for glioblastoma that will involve multiple investigators within this country and potentially around the globe. And that's how forward-thinking the National Foundation for Cancer Research has been.